I run a small print shop in Akron, Ohio. It's not flashy, but it's mine. I built it from the ground up, just me and a secondhand printer in my garage. Now I've got employees, steady clients, and a solid reputation in town. Every dollar means something to me. I don't mess around with my business, and I definitely don't let anyone else mess with it either. I've been married to Tara for 9 years. She's a dental assistant, reliable, kind, and steady. But her sister Danielle, she's been a storm since day one. Unstable, unemployed more often than not, always bouncing between jobs and cities. She even lived with us once, for what was supposed to be a week and turned into 3 months of freeloading and late-night drama. I didn't trust her, and I made that clear. But Tara always felt responsible for her, always said, family comes first. In February, Danielle lost her job again, and her lease fell through. Like clockwork, she was back in our house. Tara said it was just for 2 weeks. I wasn't thrilled, but I agreed. Soon, Danielle started sniffing around my business, asking questions, talking big about starting her own brand, candles, bath stuff, gift boxes. One afternoon, she asked if she could place a small order through one of my vendors. She claimed they had the perfect packaging and promised to pay me back. I said no. That night, Tara brought it up again. She said Danielle was embarrassed and just needed a little help. Tired and trying to avoid an argument, I gave in. I told Danielle she could place one order, a small one, and I had to approve the invoice first. 2 weeks later, I got a call from my vendor. He casually asked if I wanted to pay off the balance now or wait until the 30th. I asked, "What balance?" His answer made my stomach drop, $7,382.52. I thought he'd made a mistake. He hadn't. He emailed me the order summaries. It wasn't just packaging. Danielle had ordered a commercial printer, a heat press, jars, fragrance oils, custom labels, everything she'd need to set up a full-blown business. And there were 4 separate orders. 3 of them had forged signatures where mine should have been. It was Danielle's writing, trying to mimic my name. I went home, papers in hand, and confronted her. She didn't even flinch. She looked up from the blender and said, "Yeah, but you'll make more." No shame, no apology. I said she forged my signature. She rolled her eyes. Tara tried to downplay it, called it a misunderstanding. I wasn't hearing it. I walked out and crashed on the couch in my shop office that night. I didn't sleep. I stared at the ledger, wondering how deep this went. The next day, I started digging. I called my lawyer, the police, my vendor, and my bank. That's when I found even more charges. Amazon, Etsy, marketing agencies, all tied to my business account. She hadn't just used the vendor. She'd gotten into my locked cabinet at the shop and taken my business card info. That night I returned home and told both of them I wanted my key back. Danielle tried to act smug until I made it clear I was pressing charges. Tara looked shocked, asked me not to. I told her it was too late. She covered for Danielle. She let it happen, but it wasn't over. The next morning, one of my clients emailed me confused, asking about a message from Danielle, sent from my business email, offering new services. Danielle was impersonating me. Worse, Tara was CC'd in the emails. She knew and never said a word. That's when I realized this wasn't a mistake. It was a setup. I locked everything down, changed passwords, emails, access codes. I called every client Danielle had contacted, warned them. One said she pitched him services using my pitch deck. Samples stolen from my files. I checked Instagram. That's when I saw it. A new account, Glow Crate Studios. My photos, my slogan, my style, stolen. And then I found it. A registered LLC under the same name. Co-owners, Danielle Michaels and Tara Michaels. I couldn't breathe. I drove straight to Tara's work, waited outside, and confronted her with the documents. She cried, said it wasn't what I thought. I told her I knew exactly what it was. Fraud. That night, I moved into a rental near the shop and filed a cease and desist against both of them. My lawyer filed a fraud report and prepped a civil suit. Then it got worse. Danielle contacted my vendor, pretending to be my new business partner. I added identity theft to the police report. Days later, I was served. Danielle and Tara were suing me, claiming I'd agreed to mentor and fund Glow Crate Studios and was backing out. They wanted $15,000 in damages. It was full of lies and twisted text messages. I didn't flinch. I called a friend, Mike, a former private investigator, and he started digging. He found it all. Emails where Danielle pretended to be me, logo theft, a grant application using my tax ID, Danielle had tried to get $10,000 from a startup program using my bank statements as proof she was co-owner. That was the final nail. We submitted everything to the DA. The fraud, the forgery, the theft, it turned into a criminal case. Danielle was arrested. Charges: identity theft, fraud, forgery, and attempted wire fraud. Tara got a formal notice as a co-conspirator. She blew up my phone, swearing she didn't know it had gone that far. I ignored her. At court, 6 months later, we brought the full case. The judge didn't waste time. Danielle pled guilty, got 18 months probation, 6 months house arrest, and court-ordered restitution. Then came the civil suit. I sued them both. Reputation damage, identity theft, emotional distress. Tara ended up settling, paid me $24,000 after cashing part of her 401k. Danielle owed me $31,000. She pays monthly now. If she misses a payment, she goes to jail. I divorced Tara. No talks, no second chances. She said she thought she was helping. I said she stood next to me for 9 years, then helped someone rob me blind. That's not love. That's betrayal. She moved in with her parents. My business took a hit, but loyal clients stuck with me. Some even blasted Danielle's fake company online. Local suppliers blacklisted her. Word spreads. Me, I rebuilt. Took the settlement money and reinvested. Hired another employee. And in my back office, framed on the wall, is Danielle's fake logo. A reminder that some lessons cost time, some cost money. This one, it cost me a wife, a thief of a sister-in-law, and 6 months of hell. But I came out clean. They came out ruined.